in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Well, the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So that'll back him up 5. A bad false start penalty there. Now second and 6. Burrow will throw. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, a run for Hill. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Here's second and a yard. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Here we go. Ready?
They go with Chubb on second down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 66 yards on the ground for him so far. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Burrow. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Lions will take over.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
On 1st down, McQueen. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. McQueen.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Fields on 1st down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Handoff comes to Chubb. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Burrow looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's a Packers touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 10 yards out. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Fields. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Lions on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
They'll look to throw. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Now the Packers get set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Burrow on 1st down, being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Burrow on play action. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. 7 yards to pick up there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. on the ground. It's Chubb. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off play action, Fields. That's caught by Galladay. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
It certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Here's Fields.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Fields.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Lockett the return.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd and 2.
Now Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Lockett.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Burrow dumps this to his running back, Chubb. That catch good for only a couple.
Second and 8. To throw, Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here's Burrow.
And this one is incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope when they had to slip.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet.
How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. McQueen. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere. The most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.